Please help your brother by subscribing, share, like, comment. I am very angry for the yesterday loss to Liverpool. The Blues were beaten 2-0 and there were some poor performances at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea suffered their first defeat of the 2020-21 Premier League campaign with a 2-0 loss to Liverpool. Sadio Mane scored a brace for the Reds, but the Blues were below par even before they were down to 10 men due to Andreas Christensen. The visitors to Stamford Bridge had 62% of possession, with 18 shots compared to Chelsea's 5, and 764 passes when Chelsea had just 488. It wasn't Chelsea's best performance, by any stretch of the imagination, but they did have several potential first-team players missing. There were also some players starting the game who are unlikely to be part of the plans much further in the next few games. But which players should not be part of the starting 11 come the West Brom match next Saturday? Number 1 Kepa Arrizabalaga. It's pretty clear that the Spaniard's time with Chelsea has hit a downward spiral and there looks little chance that he will be able to get back. The 25-year-old had another howler against Liverpool yesterday when his pass was blocked by Sadio Mane and then the forward scored. It comes the week after another mistake allowed Brighton to equalise, and following from last season's disappointing campaign. The Blues are close to signing Edouard Mendy from Rennes and it's expected he will be the man to take over the number 1 role. But for now, Willy Caballero is likely to come into the side and Kepa's time on the bench is expected to be a long one. The goalkeeper has been put under some pressure and, at times, his defence really has not helped him out. But the mistakes are just too many now and he needs to be taken out of the spotlight. Number 2 Marcos Alonso. Getting a new left-back was high on the list of priorities for Lampard this summer and they got his number 1 target in Ben Chilwell. Marcos Alonso has started the last 2 Premier League games to begin the campaign, and it has shown why the Blues were after a new man in the position. The Spaniard is an excellent wing-back, and during his time under Antonio Conte he really provided a lot to the team down the left. But his weaknesses are exploited in the more regular left-back position and he isn't as effective at all. When Chilwell returns from his heel injury, having trained with the first team last week, then he will be a guaranteed starter. If he is not ready for West Brom, then Cesar Azpilicueta should come back into the side to offer more solidity in defence. Number 3 Jorginho. Jorginho has been back in favour for the starting 11 in the first 2 games, firstly in a 2 in midfield and then in the base of the 3 in midfield. However, the pressure is back on the Italy international with his place in the side coming under some question. A midfield 3 of Jorginho, N'Golo Kante and Mateo Kovacic seems too defensive to really work for the campaign. Out of the 3 players in the middle of the park, it's likely that Jorginho should be the one to make way. The 28-year-old continues to struggle to make a real impact in the side, so moving on with the midfielder not in the side is the way to go. Lampard might look to use the 4-2-3-1 formation more, or bring Mason Mount into the middle of the park instead. Thanks for watching.